Welcome to game number 4 of the Sultan Smackdown. We've got Beastie Cutie playing as the Ayyubids. He's got 2 points on the board from kind of the first half of this series, and he is up against Puppypaw. Puppypaw playing as Jeanne, and you guys saw how strong she was earlier. Let's see if Puppypaw can now say, okay, that was cool. Let me show you what this is all about. Surprised to see no Japan picked here because this is one of our new maps, guys. This is Hidden Valley. You can actually jump down here with a Shinobi, which is just absolutely crazy. But not going to see that here today with this Civilization matchup. And yeah, going to be a fun one. Crackety, did you catch up? How you doing?
I think I'm caught up. I'm doing well. And yeah, we got the Ayyubids against Jeanne as well. We saw Jeanne looking very, very strong earlier. Can the Ayyubids handle her? Beastie, I know he made his experiences with Jeanne as well. So yeah, gonna be interesting to see if he knows how to play them against Puppypaw as well.
Yeah, one thing I really wonder, I saw this in some of the games that I played and observed earlier, is I saw some players took the strategy where like their goal was just to rush and find Jeanne and try to kill her. So if she's out on the map somewhere killing a boar, now, you know, I say that, okay, the boar's up on the northeast side, like maybe you can find her, pick her off early on, but she's usually accompanied by a knight, so we'll see if that happens. But as you know, she levels up and gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and then she unleashes her ultimates for you MOBA players, and it gets really scary.
Yeah, all the ultimates, all the unique effects. She teleports over the map, she summons a dragon, and all that kind of good stuff there for Jeanne. And yeah, it's a very strong unit. We saw it earlier, like, you can essentially, if you get her to level 3 in Feudal Age, or even if you get her to level 4, if you get her to level 4 in Feudal Age, you can have a bombard cannon in the Feudal Age, as well as, like, elite men-at-arms. It's kind of wild when you think about it, and now we're gonna see Age Up gonna be coming in. It's gonna be the School of Cavalry for Jeanne. She's a strong, independent woman. She is going to build that Age Up landmark all by herself.
All on her own. She lays these bricks, pulls up all the architect. Look at that. Wow. So much work. And we've talked about some of this in the first half, but we'll cover some of the topics again. So Jeanne, of course, is going to level up through the ages, and you can see some of her different abilities there are going to get really, really strong. I'll pop out the UI just so you can kind of get a glimpse. He comes across just like that sound, like the kind of the vizier point, and you see basically you have different options. Basically, you're kind of like aging up Jeanne as you go through the ages. So that's going to be what you'll kind of see there out of her. Let's see what age up option Beastie's going to go for. The House of Wisdom.
It's your favorite. Look at that.
There we go.
3 villagers immediately. All right.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. You know, I said I like this age up option, and then we saw Puppypaw go with this other one earlier, and now Beastie's doing it. I feel like I've been validated. And again, I will mention, if you're watching this on YouTube and wondering, wow, there's so many age up options, how the heck do I choose? These scale with every single age. I've got a little infographic of this in my Discord channel, linked down below in the description. I've also posted on Reddit if you want to find it there, so that you can do all your theory crafting. And let me know the crazy combinations you come up with the Ayyubids. Okay, Beastie going to have 3 extra villagers here early on, and then maybe going to be going to hunt down Jeanne. I don't know. We'll see. Don't see any stone yet.
Also, look at how smart he plays this. So with this Age Up, it's going to increase the amount of food in all active berry bushes that have the orchids around them by 50.
Yeah.
He's splitting up his villagers, so none of the berry bushes get depleted. That way, all of them will get the plus 50 additional food on them.
That is next level. Yes, absolutely. So in each age, when you get this, when you get the academic wing here, you watch these will buff up. Boom! Double the food, so he kept him alive. That is next level. Beastie is the #1 berry microer in the world, is what we're learning here right now today. Good call out there, Craggedy.
With that outpost coming up on the gold. So this is a build up the build up that I actually told Beastie about on stream. So this is going to be a fast castle into the bazaar now for him. The bazaar gets some more value units actually if you age up with it in the castle age. So earlier we saw you were only able to recruit like 2 skirmishers. In the castle age, it's like 8 that you get per pop. The value just skyrockets.
Yep. So we're going to see the bazaar probably, I'm assuming, coming up here in the castle age. That tower usually indicates if you see villagers still on gold, you see a tower, you usually have an idea that your opponent's probably going to the castle age, right? So he runs by with that scout, as pro players do when their opponents hit the second age, and he knows like, okay, there's a tower, he's still gathering gold, he's not gathering stone. You basically know like, okay, he's probably going to castle. So how will Puppy answer that? Puppy is already out here with Jeanne d'Arc, the hunter. No woman at arms here today, and she's killing the wolves. Plus 12 experience for that. So, man, I thought killing the animals on the map was only reserved for the roost, but Jeanne d'Arc goes for it right away. There we go, going for another wolf. So she is working towards her age up, her level up. And then we go see a wall being dropped down.
Yeah, plus 40 damage as well as huntable animals. We saw the melee version of her earlier being able to pretty much solo boss. I wonder if the range version can do it as well with that damage boost. I've not seen that yet myself. The range version usually just gets accompanied by the knight.
Yeah.
That is nearby, but looks like that knight is going to be looking for a villager kill instead.
Yeah, he's already out there looking at the gold, maybe going to dive in there. I mean, they can't all get inside that outpost here today, but looks like arrows that's going to be coming in. Beastie grabbed, he just did a little long distance stone mining, and there you see it, the new walling feature, walling right through the stone, so that will actually block this pass, which is... It's just another spot you can chop through, right? If you gather all that stone, then they can come on in through that wall if you don't replace it.
Yeah, chop through indeed. Like, you just gotta gather all that 1200. Oh!
Kill shot! He gets away, though.
Gets away, but that's a lot of damage with that shot.
She has a lot of range.
40 damage. Yeah, I guess it's really good. Like, if the charge comes in, you can just hit the unit that gets charged on.
How much range does she have compared to a regular archer?
It's the same range, 5 tiles.
It just feels crazier because it like has the charge shot.
The ability has a little bit more range.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. So look at this. BC's actually moved to the other side of the tower to avoid that archer fire. So he's going to continue to gather there. Meanwhile, Puppypaw dropping a second town center to the northeast on the deer. Now, hold on a second. Okay, it is. I know some of these maps have small deer patches, so I was like looking real quick. I was like, wait, there's only 3 there.
The age up is gonna be coming in here. It's 5. It's actually,
yeah.
Never mind. It is all 7. It is all 7.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a full one. Some of the ones have smaller patches. That's why I was looking.
And it is gonna be the Trade Wing Bazaar, and this is gonna be very, very dire now for Puppypaw. I talked about earlier, like 2TC is kind of dead. Now earlier it worked, but it was against a fast castle age with nothing behind it. But yeah, 2TC against aggression is kind of dead. Now what the Trade Wing Bazaar does is that as soon as you go up to next age, if you have a lot of gold, you're able to immediately get a ton of units out, and that's what BC is aiming for. He's got a lot of villagers on gold. He really wants to get that extra gold. He's getting another outpost up. He's going to be upgrading that one as well with the arrow slits. Has to be careful though with all these night charges coming out.
What unit composition do you think you'll go for here? Camel Lancers?
No, I don't think it's going to be unit composition. It's going to be whatever the trade bazaar gives him. Oh, and villager gets sniped out by the arrow.
Yeah. It kind of feels like a Malian fast castle in a way, right? You just slap all your villagers on gold, and then use that gold to buy what you need when you like the Farimba, right?
And now with that, I mean, we see that Puppypaw only just got even on villagers with that one vill kill. Because Beastie, he had those 3 bonus villagers from the age up. So Beastie is in a really, really good spot right now. He's about to age up, and he's got more resources in the bank already than Puppypaw, and Puppypaw's not aging up yet.
Now, Crackety, so we've got the French variant here, right? Jeanne d'Arc. Does she train villagers at the same rate as, the regular French have scaling town centers? How does that compare?
No, the Jeanne d'Arc gets none of these like really, really strong normal French bonuses. So her production build, or her gathering buildings, they cost full price. Instead of paying 25, you pay 50 for lumber camp, for example. And the villagers don't train as fast either. But there's a lot of additional bonuses that Jeanne d'Arc is able to spread out. And look at it. Now the Bedouin swordsmen are coming in.
Yep, I'm watching.
5 of those immediately. Oh, and Jeanne d'Arc, she's
speedy.
How's the speed? She's just as fast as these. But if a charge comes in, it could be dark for her. But she's healing out of combat a lot right now.
Do they get a charge?
Every unit gets a charge attack where they speed up for a little bit.
We'll see if they do. Okay, so she's running.
Oh, he rolled. He high rolled. Beastie high rolled. He gets both the Bedouin swordsmen and the Bedouin skirmishers.
Oh, man.
He ages up and he immediately gets a ton of units out onto the field.
Yep. So
Is he going to be able to recruit more? Yeah, he's going to be able to recruit more Bedouin swordsmen, and he does. He's got 15 units immediately upon age up, and these are castle age level units.
Yeah. Basically shadow tech, right? Or they're just immediately castle age. So he's basically banking gold, using the random, traders that show up here in another 800 seconds, and then purchasing these units. So instantly has some really strong units out on the field.
Yeah, we call it the casino landmark for a reason. It's random. It could have been that he ages up and he gets not a single unit option to choose from. But in this case, he did manage to high roll. He gets 2 unit options that he can choose from. And with that, has a lot of units out on the field now.
Now these don't have...
He's going to have to play defensively.
These do not have any ranged armor. So underneath that town center, they're going to be quite susceptible to some ranged fire. It looks like he builds a little wall segment to kind of stop them from running around. But they still might just run right past it. We'll see. He's looks like he's just going to kill the wall there. Back at home, we see a blacksmith, so he's going for that. He's getting ranged armor right now because he knows they need it. They need it. And that gold vein, look, has almost already gathered all of that. So Puppypaw kind of pinned down right now, but we got 2 TC French basically here defending. Trying to go for raid, but looks like 2 arrow slits, so not going to be able to get that.
BC at the same time pushes through.
Ooh.
He's still under TC though, but there's nothing inside the TC. Healing comes out, but that's healing based on missing health.
He's trying to
doesn't really heal it when all the units were full HP.
He got her. Jones down. GG.
Is he gonna revive her immediately? He's not clicked it yet. He can revive her immediately, which you do want because there's a lot of experience she's missing out on right now.
Yeah.
It's 250 gold though.
The return of the Saint. Now this does get more expensive, by the way, as she levels up. So only 250 gold right now, but like once she's levels up again, you'll see that increase. Okay, so Beastie actually picks off Jeanne, demoralizes her people, and now she's looking. There we go. Jeanne has returned to the battlefield. A little bruised up, but she's doing okay. Beastie dropping down some walls on the south side. Just one knight really hasn't got any value. Beastie's been able to, I think, largely avoid most of those raids. And now let's see what he does up here to the north side. See, he's getting more upgrades right now.
Second TC also coming out from Beastie behind all of this.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be able to scale with villagers as well. Behind that, Beastie is only behind 7 villagers, even though he lost 3. Oh, Jeanne d'Arc still lives. She's not getting focused on this time. That's a lot of experience for her. Gonna quickly check how much experience we're talking about. It looks like... Take a look at Puppypaw here. He is roughly a little bit more than halfway across to level 3, so there hasn't been a ton of fighting yet in this game. But the very little bit that we have had did give Jeanne d'Arc a lot of experience here.
Now this is interesting. So, I mean, I feel like in the game that we saw when BC was playing Jeanne d'Arc, he was going up against the 3 TC Juicy Legacy. In this game, Beastie really brought the aggression early and felt like kind of kept her pinned down, although he's kind of got a different route, right? He went 2 TC with this civilization. We actually see some idle vills out there as they're running out of deer, and I don't know, that doesn't always show on the UI, which I always hate, but look, there are a lot of idle villagers there. And there we go, they're starting to work, and looks like we've got a little bit of walls drawn across the map, and I don't know where this is going to go. A 3rd TC for Beastie right now, so he's big boy booming right now.
Yeah, he's actually going to be able to overtake Puppypaw here now soon. Behind all of the Beastie is still in the castle age. Puppypaw's still in feudal age.
Puppy is, yeah.
Once again, 3 units to get spawned. 5 Bedouin swordsmen, 5 Bedouin skirmishers. And now the first dervish also coming, another unique unit for the Ayyubids. They get a mounted monk, mounted religious unit. That's quite fast, and 1.62 pals of movement speed. It's going to be able to zoom out onto the map and get those relics out.
This is, of course, the dervish, but you guys can call it dervish for like a day, but all of our casters have already decided this is the Cambulance. Because it can heal, running around, and you can see it's got beds on the side, could pick up some wounded soldiers, you know, it's ready to go. And it's going to be picking up that relic there. Now, this unit does area healing. Let's see what's going on back there. That's fine. Does area healing, and then you can increase that by holding a relic. So it heals 50 times faster when carrying a relic. So you see this little basically passive heal is going on. There's actually an aura on this unit. You can't see it right now, but yeah, can do some area healing. But going to be bringing that relic back home. The Rus is no longer the only civilization with a mounted monk.
And all of this looks like Puppypaw is doubling down on the feudal age. He's getting more and more knights out right now. Beastie only just now started to produce his first military units outside of the House of Wisdom. There's gonna be some spearmen coming out for him. It's a lot of knights right now out from Puppypaw. Maybe he can make something happen here.
Well, I mean, basically, you can unlock castle age units, right? Heated Shot almost was able to take down that dervish, but does survive. She hasn't leveled up to the next one yet. Still the hunter.
Knights not able to get the same amount of movement speed. Actually, the dervish also has the camel unease aura.
Yeah. So you see the debuff from that camel unease. It's this right here. Yep. It's able to hold. And you know, and typically I feel like before they changed to the trees and the chop through, like you would have been able to run through this with knights. But you can see there, you cannot until you finish gathering the doom palm tree here on our savanna biome. This is a savanna? Yeah.
The Savannah now, second relic, is getting picked up for Beastie. This one's going to be the safe relic, though. He wanted to go greedy, wanted to go for the relic close to Puppypaw here. Puppypaw being able to deter that one. More Brilliant Swordsmen have been produced, and now we see the first Majana coming out here. That's going to be the Mangonel for the Ayyubids.
Oh, I love this unit. So you can toggle it into Incendiary and it shoots fire. So it's really cool. So he's going to be building that up. Few villagers going down. Puppypaw gets a raid. And really no units in the vicinity to stop these knights. He's kind of lucky, BC, is that those knights didn't run south because there were villagers there.
That might be a little bit of experience that was necessary for Jeanne to level up to a horse form. I'm not sure how much she's missing right now. It must be very little. I'm checking it out. There we go. Yeah, that was it. That was all he was missing. Horse form has been unlocked, and with that, she's going to be able to call champions to her side. Oh, Dervish!
Almost got it.
Oh my god. That was close.
Yeah,
that was insanely close.
Where are these champions? Has she called them already? No, he hasn't done it yet. 2 armsmen can rally 3 champions, but Puppy has not used it yet. And there it is, the Manjanique. Is it set to fire? I don't think so. I think right now it's... when you look at it, is it the one that's grayed out that's selected? Yeah, I think it is right now in kinetic.
It is, so it's not on incendiary yet. The grayed out is the selected one right now.
Jeanne,
unfortunately, behind that, he managed to age up, and he's got a lot of resource in the bank.
Jeanne cannot be converted. I know people were thinking about it. They wanted to bring her over to their side. Nope, she cannot be converted. That would be... It just wouldn't be right. She will die for her country before she'll join your side.
She wouldn't just, she did. But yeah, it is a lot of units right now out on both sides. I mean, Beastie has also started investing a lot into crossbowmen and Ghulams coming out. And yeah, it's the typical Abyssal composition that we'll be seeing here from him.
Someone in chat asked if she was riding a zebra. The back of it does kind of look striped. That would actually... honestly, I never want cosmetics in games, but I just really wish they would add some fun cosmetics to AoE4. Jeanne riding a zebra would be great.
Once again, Dervish gets picked off. And yeah, Jeanne, the 2 armsmen ability does have a cooldown, so it would be better for Puppypaw to just use it sooner rather than later. It's 240 seconds, so 4 minutes of a timer. Dervish once again gets picked off.
I wish there was a...
He's gonna be able to secure himself 2
How many
relics.
dervish have died? Like, at least 3.
Yeah, and they're not cheap. They're 60 food, 120 gold, so they cost a little bit more than your normal monk.
Yeah, okay, so a little bit of a scrappy game so far. Not any like huge head-on fights, but there we go. Some shots from the Manjanique. And for now, just kind of positioning with the spearman to protect him, and of course has some of those swordsmen from the bazaar as he continues to just put a lot of vills on gold. Well, that gold's gone, so he's up in the front there. Look at these walls. You probably couldn't... It's also easier to build walls close together. Before, like, it'd be really hard to build walls like this close. They used to like have a lot of space they needed around them, but now you're able to just kind of sneak them into areas you wouldn't before. You think a chop through might happen this game? I mean, chop through's harder than ever now since you have to actually forage all the...
Eventually it's gonna happen. Like 10 minutes from now, a chop through is gonna... Well, not even 10. I think like 8, 7 minutes from now, a chop through is gonna happen. At least on Beastie's side. Looks like Puppypaw kind of stopped chopping on that side of the wood line.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't want it to chop through. I don't know. Okay, so both kind of send back. Stone walls for Beastie, but in comes Puppypaw, sees the stone walls, going to run to the other side. A heated shot takes down one villager. And in comes Beastie's army, chasing down all those calves. They're trying to get away. They're trying to stop the stone wall from going up. It looks like they will get another villager and escape.
Villager goes down, some more experience gained.
Jones Raiders is what those are.
Run away.
Okay.
There's Jeanne, where's Jeanne's Raiders? She should be having champions in her current form.
Yeah,
like
I was
chose not to call champions. Okay.
Yeah, she has.
It looks like Puppypaw used the ability, so there are 3 of Jeanne's champions out there. Oh, fight gonna happen.
Ooh, Mangonel hit a big shot on those crossbows. Avengenique rather. We've got 2 of them taking a lot of damage, and it looks like he's going to back off.
Yeah, something interesting. Jeanne d'Arc, she can consecrate buildings, so units produced out of those do get cheaper. Mm-hmm. And what that means is you can actually put that on barracks as well, so you can get cheap men-at-arms out. Oh no, he's moving out.
The north side, Puppypaw has 30 villagers idled right now. Looks like he's gonna drop a keep there. Oh, wait, I know that's
oh, it's Beastie's
Beastie keep. I thought, what is Puppypaw doing? 30 villagers.
He doesn't have the resources. He wants to build a red palace.
A red palace?
Oh no! It's not gonna be built, is it? It's too many spears, and he has to cancel it.
Yeah. Okay. Beastie right now, going after the keep, and Puppypaw, a lot of idle time, 29 villagers, but gonna try to build a red palace.
That's in range. He's gonna be able to take down the keep. If the red palace goes up, he just puts the villagers inside. They're gonna be able to kill that keep.
Mangonel though taking shots. Villagers taking a lot of damage. Beastie bringing his forces over to this side. Looks like he's kind of getting the spearman to back off. Dodges the Mangonel fire. Looks like Beastie gets his keep up. The red palace will complete. Some villagers will die. A lot of spearmen, and the red palace doesn't mess around though. So here we go. Taking out a Mangonel just like that. Boom, boom. Down it goes. You don't just hang. There's a reason why it's called the Red Palace. It's from all the blood of its fallen opponents.
There we go. Every unit gets one shot by it in the vicinity. Every single shot a unit dies.
Jeez. So strong. So were you saying that the Red Palace will kill this keep?
Yeah, it will. Like, Puppypaw can just put his military units inside and it will kill the keep.
Oh my gosh, look how much damage it's doing.
Health is going down quickly, very quickly.
Oh man, that's okay. There we go. By the way, we haven't really talked about these. I know there's some villager death going down the south side, but at a keep with Jeanne d'Arc, you can train these Jones champions. So you see these right now are available to train 160 food and 40 gold. So that's kind of a unique thing. Notice it does not give discounts around the keep like you used to seeing. But there is a unique blacksmith tech, which I'm assuming, yeah, it already has. What's the name of that tech? I can't remember, but it gives some of those discounts.
Yeah, it buffs up the consecration. The name of the tech, I believe, is the same one for the French that the French have in their
yeah, that one tech you guys know.
Influence.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so very quickly, some trebuchets. Beastie knows he needs to take that out, and he is working on it. But of course, Puppypaw is in age 4. Jeanne d'Arc in age 4. We've got Springles though. Gonna take some shots there. Spearman and a man-at-arms gonna run forward. That's a real mixture of Ayyubids army. I mean, he's got Ghouls, spearmen, crossbows, Bedouin skirmishers. We've got Manjanique. I want to see some incendiary shots out of these. Incendiary is mostly used for the buildings.
Roll shot triggers is not in yet. He's missing a little bit of the range there in order to really snipe out these buildings.
Red Palace
still providing a lot of value here behind all of that. A lot of experience going over to Jeanne. Oh, but that Red Palace, it's taking a lot of damage here.
Yeah, it's going to go down.
It's 5 trebuchets. Yeah, the next volley is going to take it down.
Wow. Can Puppypaw hold now? The Red Palace goes down. He has some arbitrary there, of course, to defend. Meanwhile, in the middle. Beastie has just about chopped through, but I don't know if it's gonna really matter. Beastie's making some really strong
He doesn't have Gambusons.
healing coming in, area healing, and yeah, it continues to hold.
Puppypaw, he didn't research the Gambusons upgrade, so these Abelatria, they don't have the bonus armor, but the army from BC actually gets taken down here. And roller shot triggers has come in. This is dangerous. It's 6 counterweight trebuchets. That's a big investment.
6 trebuchets. He really does not like the Red Palace.
I can understand that, but now Imperial
7
comes in for BC as well.
trebuchets.
Gotta be sure. Gotta be sure.
That is a lot of... Oh, I totally forgot. Look at the cost of his trebuchets.
Oh, 20% less, you're right.
Yep.
He's saving a lot of resource on those.
That's because of this golden age, guys. A tier 4 golden age, siege units cost 20% less. I was like, yeah, that is a ridiculous amount of trebuchets. These are so cheap right now.
They are. Puppypaw, he needs a cat. Oh, it's a huge payout from the guild hall. Puppypaw taking out 2,300 gold, and I want to say, Puppypaw needs some cannons, and just now he gets the access to, he gets the cannons. Some villagers from Beastie are trying to run on top of the sprinkles there from Puppypaw.
Under the Red Palace. Oh, it's
getting on there.
Uh-oh. These villagers are menace. Jones trying to take them out. The 10 million trebuchets kill the Red Palace again. Not one Tower of the Sultan. The Sultan Smackdown, nobody's made the Tower of the Sultan. I should have like bonus rewards that we hand out that we don't. Oh, that would be next tournament. We have like hidden achievements, and you get bonus money if you hit them.
A couple of villagers die, but BC is still well ahead right now when it comes to the villager count. Food transition has also been made in his base, so he's looking good right now in that regard. Meanwhile, Puppypaw, he lost a lot of his Arbalatria to keep there. Didn't pay attention to that. And now BC is also getting a lot of siege out. I'm checking. He probably already has roll shot triggers. No, he doesn't have it yet.
Yeah, can get it quite quickly too. I do want to point out, since this is not the Abbasid, it's the variant, they do not have the farming tech you're used to seeing at the House of Wisdom. It doesn't have that, so economy's still doing just fine, but the farming isn't as strong when you're used to seeing this matchup maybe with the Abbasid. Just to keep that in mind.
2 cannons are now coming up. They're going to be able to take down that keep here.
This is a
from
siege
BC.
war.
It is. The cannons, they aren't moving yet.
Where do you see the cannons? Oh, I see them. They're hiding. Springles
They're
are
just
there.
not moving right now.
Oh my gosh, this
Springles
is like
are coming
a full
out.
siege war. Look at all the trebuchets.
Cannons are just not moving. There we go. Now they're moving.
So Jeanne
Now they're-
spawned those in, right? Or did he train those?
He trained those.
Yeah.
Jeanne is
Oh!
not at level 4 yet, I believe, so she can't get those out.
How far away is she?
I'm gonna check. She needs 300 more experience. 250. 200.
And this is a tough fight. Puppypaw holding on. It was looking a little grim there when that first Red Palace got down, but starting to kind of push forward. Uh-oh. Cannon gonna be in trouble. Springbolts come out, and they take that out in just about one shot. We do see our first Desert Raider. This unit can actually switch between ranged and melee. We haven't seen any yet.
One more shot. One more shot from the cannon. Come on, cannon. One more shot. You need one more shot for the keep. He could have gotten that up. Keeps getting repaired by a single villager. Insufficient wood. Puppypaw's been trying to repair that that Red Palace for quite a while now.
It really chews through your wood. You know, that can really cost you over time. You just spend so much wood repairing. I mean, and not only that, the villager seconds, right? Those villagers have been sitting there doing that the whole time. But he's trying to take out the keep. Oh, he takes out a trebuchet, but the siege war rages on. I'm gonna take a quick peek in the base.
We just lose 3 Springles in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. Puppypaw moving back. It looks like he's maybe gonna push out with some man-at-arms. Gonna go underneath there. Has a fair amount of ranged armor, but there we go. See the Manjanique firing on and doing a lot of damage there. Beastie has almost an entirely siege army with some spears.
Springles pushing forward once again.
Oh boy.
Oh, no military remaining though. Holman gets taken down, and what's that Jeanne Dark now level up?
I lost you there.
Here we go, and Level 4 Jeanne d'Arc. There we go.
Yeah, she's got her hand cannon now. Kind of hard to see, but there it is. She's got a gun! She's got a gun! On the southwest side, by the way, we do see a French keep right now. It's killing a lot of BC's villagers as he is kind of taking some map control of some stone there. So BC, of course, has stone walls on the southwest side. That keep is almost dead. This keep has survived despite all odds.
Jeanne d'Arc does 200 bonus damage against buildings in level 4.
Oh, does she?
She actually does a lot there. Yeah, she does a lot of bonus damage.
Right now. 8 HP. Yeah.
She's gonna heal up. She's gonna heal up by a lot very, very quickly here.
Yep, down goes the keep. Finally, Puppypaw. I mean, there's been a war here for like 15 minutes, feels like. And BC has a lot of infrastructure on the front line. Going to be losing that probably now that he's fallen back. Looking at the military count right now, though, BC does have a lot of units reinforcing. He's got kind of a secondary position back here. Not many camels, not much at all, honestly, because I was going to mention one of the unique things about the Ayyubids is they've got a lot of camels. If you get enough of the golden ages, you can actually build siege with camels, which is crazy. Well, no, that's one of the age up options. That's what it is. Yeah, this one right here. But they have the opposite, where the Abyssid have like camels reinforce infantry. The Ayyubids have it where infantry will reinforce the camels. So they've got kind of an opposite bonus. Puppypaw, though, this is where things going to get a little rough, is these cannons are just going to keep pushing forward. BC's going to have to make a stand here, but Puppypaw is really starting to get some momentum. Looking at the population cap, you can see both of them, BC already sitting at 200, so he just needs to decide how does he want his competition to be, maybe get some upgrades. But now we're looking at these late stage fights here between these two variant civs. Jeanne d'Arc just barely staying alive there, backing up.
Behind all of this, BC, his farm transition is looking really, really solid right now. Puppypaw, he's struggling a little bit.
Look in the middle of the map.
Looks like BC has secured that. Puppypaw didn't chop fully through, but there's not much remaining.
Keep. Keep drop. Okay. Puppypaw gonna be trying to short mid. BC, though, meanwhile, pushes forward all these spearmen. We have some hand cannon and crossbow. Jeanne, though, handing out a lot of healing, and you can't go fight back to that red palace, so BC ultimately will have to retreat. This is a very hard position to fight. I really wonder, I don't know how you'd pull it off at this point of like, how do you just take the fight mid? Like, don't fight through that red palace. It's gonna be so freaking hard to break that position. Can he somehow take the fight somewhere else? But for now, just holding on as Jeanne is kind of pushing forward.
Eventually, you will have to confront these red palace emplacements. Keeps, TCs, they all get those, and yeah, these are everywhere. It's gonna be really tough to break through that. You will need the trebuchets, but BC already lost a lot of trebuchets here in this game.
Yep, I was just showing off the Jeanne's companions here. You can train at the keep. And Puppypaw, you know, this series started off, BC got 2 points on the board. Puppy won their last one, and I don't know, he's looking in a strong position here, but this is far, far, far from being able to call at all. This really is starting to run out of the wood in the middle as they've chopped through. And we see Puppypaw pushing forward. It was looking just when all those 20 trebuchets were happening that perhaps he was going to break through. Sherman King, thank you so much for the gifted sub and Twitch. Appreciate it.
It feels like this could be a very, very long game here that we're looking at right now.
Yep, just past the 30-minute mark right now. Ayyubids versus Jeanne d'Arc. You know what? I enjoy it. We were thinking, you know, Jeanne's too strong, but Beastie been taking her to task here. But right now, some infrastructure crumbling, and man, those arbitraries, he just has so many of them. 26 right now, at kind of in this front line. He's got reinforcing units on the way, and this keep, I kind of feel like it's going to go down. We've got a cannon taking shots at it. All those villagers inside. The arbitrary do take some fire there. Mid right now, we have an outpost taking shots at the villagers, but the outpost does get killed by a keep.
And the position right now, it's tough for BC, right? He has no access to gold at all. If this position falls, then he won't be able to trade anymore. That's the market. The other market's already secured with the keep.
By the way, look at the villager count. BC on 140 right now, as they're sitting at about 200 pop. So when he loses these villagers, actually,
no gold units.
Yeah,
it's no gold units. That's the main issue here.
BC
Jeanne's also dishing out a lot of damage.
He does have a solid bank right now. 4K food in gold, or food in wood. Just, yeah, the gold is definitely pretty grim. but he can spam out a lot of spears, a lot of horsemen should he want to. But yeah, I really like the design of the map, the fact that the trade posts are central, because we've seen in a lot of games where trade posts are in the back corner and it's just so hard to damage those marks at all that draw the games on. So this kind of forces you have to fight for these positions if you want to win, and you know, if you can't control the map, then it's going to be GG in a lot of situations. See those traders retreating. Beastie losing this position, not looking good here. We'll have to retreat to fight another battle. How much is in the guild hall? Don't look.
He just took it out. He just took it out. He just took out 3,000 gold. That is a huge loan. Oh my, yeah, that's something that else that I saw earlier. The heated shot, or rather the divine blast, as it's now named, from Jeanne d'Arc. It does 150 damage. Guess how much HP a Springald has? 125. Without the Siege Works upgrade, Jeanne d'Arc is actually able to one-shot Springalds.
What?
Level 4. Yeah, with the ability.
Where
that
is
she gets 4 charges up.
Oh, that's a... There he is. Oh, with the, which ability? The divine blast?
The first one. Yeah, 150 damage. Springald has 120 HP.
Oh my god.
20 armor. You actually blast through that.
Alexa, stop. I don't know what we said, but Alexa's trying to shop for me right now.
Pushing onto the other market with Rams. He really, really desperately wants to get some trade axes here.
I hope I just activated everybody else's Alexa if they have one. She just started talking to me. Okay, so we've got yeah, Puppypaw moving forward. Beastie looking like maybe he's gonna push it. You know what this is, well, the Red Palace. I'm used to seeing those like backdoor ram like all-ins that Beastie's done, but that Red Palace is
kind of... Look at how much damage. Look at how much damage in place when it's doing to the Rams here.
I know.
The Rams are taking so much damage. It's so insane. It's, oh my god.
All from the keep. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I really thought this was going to get maybe a slight nerf when they release this DLC. Jeanne, though, pushing in.
I was hoping.
The main base, Puppypaw's in there, taking this fight. Arbitrary dishing out the fires. Jeanne there's in the middle, providing support. And yeah, this is going to be a good member for the Ayyubids. These are the 2 landmarks. This is all he needs to kill. It's right here.
Yeah, and I mean, look at that. So many men-at-arms. All of these units, by the way, are buffed up by the Consecration. He's only paying 90 resource for the men-at-arms, for the Arbalistry as well. They're really, really cheap for him to produce. So even if he doesn't have the same eco, or rather had the same eco as BC, right now he's leading. Even if he doesn't have that great of an income, he's able to amass a big army. And with that, like, he's on the landmine, and GG got called.
What an intense battle. Game number 4 is going to Puppypaw. Beastie Cutie takes the loss there, and now we've got a tied up series, 2-2. That is going to be great, and that's going to wrap up this game. We'll get ready for game number 5 of the Sultan Smackdown.